Alrighty, so I know that she's not the most hype unit out of the collab, but I gotta give the little lady her, screen time, and by that I mean I'm gonna be running a Rimuru team with her because why wouldn't I? Either way, I spent money on the woman because why wouldn't I? I'm honestly contemplating skipping the other old collab unit costumes because I honestly don't think that I'll use them all that much. So I do have all of these now. I have all of her cosmetics, I guess, at this point. She is in the same boat as Rimuru, where he did not get any sort of extra costumes or anything like that. I said in the other video I'm not too sure if Ifrit is going to give out outfits for the new characters. I don't think that they do from what I've seen. So I guess that they're just going to be missing a cosmetic and a weapon piece for now. But yeah, I have all of her costumes as much as I really kind of didn't want to buy them because she's not super impressive. But we do have her holy relic and everything, so she's got pretty decent CC. She's at 60k, and that's missing 2 cosmetics, so that's honestly not bad considering one of them is the headpiece, which is the ones that give you the most CC. But yeah, we're gonna be running kind of the same thing that we used in the first the free-to-play Rimuru showcase, but this time I obviously have cosmetics for both of the characters, so my CC should be pretty okay. I'm at 290, which translates to 230 or 325 with CC food. So that's not too bad. It definitely could be better, but with both of these characters missing 4 cosmetic pieces, I could potentially run, HP defense on Merlin if I really wanted to, but she deals pretty good damage, so I don't really want to screw her over in that regard. All right, what's his CC looking like? Not great, so we should be more than okay in this one. We do actually get the level 1 or the level 2 here. I'm really not sure if this is going to stun him or not, and I don't want this to auto target on Gother, so unfortunately I think I'm just gonna go for this. That should be more than enough to kill, but we'll be able to use that stun a little bit in the next turn. Dude, I'm so glad he has an infect card. Just the lifesteal in the meta lately has been so crazy. I'm just so glad that we can kind of shut down a lot of the HP regen. I figured more people would maybe try to run Margaret or somebody, but I really haven't been seeing, many. Well, I mean, I've seen a couple of goddess teams during the last 2 showcases or whatever, but it wasn't many, and so it's not been too much of an issue at the moment, which is good. But I can definitely see having a cleanse unit being a really nice plus in the meta now that Rimuru and Merlin being on the same team is pretty common. Well, maybe not common, but definitely a good combo. So both of them having an infect card is good. All right, so her damage is ass, but she's literally just straight up pure support unit. I'm not expecting to actually get huge damage out of her. I'm actually pretty disappointed in her ult. I feel like her ult could have been something a lot better, but it's just an ultimate gauge removal, which is quite unfortunate. And because there's not any there's not any sort of combo ultimates that you can get for her. You can't have it be like Gother's, where it goes from 3 ultimate move gauge removal to 5 ultimate move gauge removal. If you have King as a Gother link, then it upgrades the ultimate. He deals extra damage, and you get even more ultimate move gauges taken off because of that, which is super good. I don't know why they've just completely abandoned the idea of combo ultimates. It's just really sad, actually, because even even base Rimuru, the blue Rimuru, has a combo ult because he was so early in the game. So that's actually kind of funny, but none of the newer units. It's been years, I want to say. It's been a year or maybe more. I think it's been over a year since we've gotten any sort of actual combo ults in the game, which is super sad. Wish we'd get some more of those. Alrighty, what do we got this time? Okay, so he's got the ult rush team with Margaret, I guess. Alright, let's just go for something like this. We actually removed... Did we remove the taunt? I don't think we removed the taunt, did we? No, I don't think we did. I think we removed the HP buff for Twiggo because I can't remember if it's the newest buff or the oldest buff, like if it's the first one or the last one that he removes. I haven't quite figured that out, and I don't quite know off the top of my head. So I maybe need to figure that out. But all right, so we do still have 2 AoEs, which is good. If he puts up the taunt, we can actually get rid of it, but he doesn't. He's got Lamia Scale as his clan tag, which is kind of cool, or his guild name. If you don't know, that is from Fairy Tail. I'm almost expecting a merge here, but I don't know what exactly to expect. Alright. Alright, cool. We kill here. Actually, really good damage now. I think we've gotten a couple of stacks of his passive as well. I need to check that next turn. He did not merge, which is really good. If he throws up a taunt, we actually have more than enough stuns to get rid of it, which is really good. We should actually... I think we'll just end up like completely deleting that shield off of him because of the passive. No, we didn't get rid of that. We got rid of the Margaret one. Okay, kind of interesting. So... I think what we're gonna do is something like this because the debuff will make Merlin hit harder. Never mind, she's dead. Alright. Question is, does Shuna break the shield? Actually surprised. Kill? Not quite. Either way, we'll move on to the next one. Alrighty, another quick load in, so I'm assuming it's a bot. It's actually not super late today. Normally I record... Well, he's got 304. Maybe it's not a bot. Not positive on that, but we actually have really good merge first turn here, so I think he's kind of in an unfortunate spot. I was expecting him to have... Well, no. I don't know what to expect here, but... and I've forgotten what I was talking about, so that's also good. Either way, King Team. Kind of cool-ish. I really don't see people run King all that much now. Like, I mean, obviously the Pierce card on Rimuru is going to kind of shut it down a bit. But, yeah, I don't know. We can merge either way here. Disables Rimuru, but it doesn't matter because we literally don't have anything for Rimuru. Trying to get some damage out on Shuna. Respectable. I think what we'll do is let's get rid of his stance card and infect him really quickly so that way he can't heal, and then hopefully we can pull some decent Rimuru cards to get rid of Kyo next turn before he can ult us. That should be nice. Yeah, we got 2 Rimuru cards. Very good. I was kind of wanting to go for Shuna's ultimate there, but I guess it wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world. He doesn't have a way to remove my ultimate, and I could have just reset some of his ultimate move gauge if he got his ult, so it wouldn't have been that bad. But we can actually use maybe the Shuna card this turn and give Rimuru a Pierce buff. And then potentially kill Kyo here, because we should be in a pretty good spot. So let's try it out. See how the damage is. So boom, pretty good heal. Pierce rate increase. Actually kills Chandler. There's no way this doesn't kill Kyo. I'm wondering if this is going to merge into a gold card for Bon. It does not. Okay, very good. Now we have 2 ults in hand. Easy peasy. We can reset ultimate move gauge. And we can use Megiddo, which is really good. I really, really love Megiddo as a card. Super cool card. Hopefully... I think we got rid of the HP buff there, which is really nice. What does the other part of his buff do? Treatment. Okay, that's the one that heals HP. So we can actually just hit him with this. Hit him with this. I think we'll just try to kill here, because with this Megiddo it'll hit twice because of the Abyss. So boom, 167 on a bond's not bad at all considering type disadvantage, etc. And we kill before we have to even worry about it, so that's good. Nice. Alrighty, what do we got? So we have a melee team, decent CC. He's almost at 300k. I feel so. I've been thinking about it a little bit. I feel a little bad that I'm in the bracket that I'm in, but at the same time, I'm really scared to try and move up to challenger, or not challenger, champion in geared, because I'm in masters, which, you know, I guess I'm a YouTuber. That's what they call me, but I feel like you know, I don't even have 8k box CC yet, so. Like, even though I'm a YouTuber, I don't work on gear a whole lot and stuff like that for characters that I don't use. You know, I'm not building those like HP defense rare sets to put on every single character in the box. I'd rather, you know, work on the characters that I'm actually going to use. So I could definitely be boosting my CC quite a bit more. And maybe I should be doing that, but at the same time, it's one of those things where I'm like, man, I like to play the game the way I want to play it, and I know that people are like, oh, bro, why aren't you in a higher bracket or whatever? But I feel like if I get up to those higher brackets, it's going to be me running into people who are, you know, out of my league as far as, like, you know, their account's going to be a whole lot more worked on, and they're going to have higher box CC, which translates to more CC on their team in general because they get the HP boost from their box, and, you know, this and that. And I don't know, I'm scared, but I feel like I should be there at the same time. I don't know, it's a weird conundrum that I'm in, but it is what it is. It's fine, I think, maybe. I actually don't know if I can kill here. Probably not the greatest here, but I'll get better card draw if I do it this way. Oh yeah, I think we're good. If I had one more AoE, it would have been fine, but here we go. Kill Gother. Don't have to worry about King, really, because he'll be able to use one card, and we should be able to beat through that pretty easily, especially with 2 Pierce cards, so nice. Good to go. I know it's really hard to showcase a support unit. I understand, like, you might be like, wow, Shuna's not doing a whole lot, but her passive is coming in clutch with the whole damage reduction thing. I can even, you know, boost his pierce rate a little bit, which is also kind of cool. I feel like you don't want to use the heal card too much if you don't already have debuffs on or whatever, because then, you know, you're not even getting like half of the relic effect or whatever. But you know what it is, man. What do we got? All right, okay, interesting team. I'm assuming he's got high CC. He does not. Do you even have the relic? Okay, you do have the relic, you're just not showing it. Kind of odd, gotta be honest there. He's not lowering me with anybody, so I feel like going for Rimuru is the best option, because Ludo's literally not doing much. Melee won't be able to do too much if I make sure that he's, you know, infected. He can't gain HP back, and, you know, he only has, I mean, well, he's got 2, well, okay, this makes more sense. I was gonna say he has 2 single targets between the both of them, but with Escanor coming down, depending on if he drew cards for him, he might be able to use Escanor cards to gain stacks, but he uses the Amplify first. Okay. Into the AoE, which, okay, that's understandable. You do want to use the single target before the AoE, but you probably would have wanted to use 2 of those. I think, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is a bot either way, so, you know. Alright. Let's go for... Let's just try to get rid of both of them if possible. Actually... This should kill. Yeah, I mean, she had taken quite a bit of damage, was the only reason I was contemplating that might not kill, but either way. Alright. Cool. Alright. Unfortunately, I don't have any Shuna cards. I would like to try to get the windscreen for her, because her windscreen's kind of cool, but... I doubt this kills, but unless Rimuru really pops off here with this AoE card, which he does not, because this move is going to do absolutely no damage. Bonk. 35. Okay, it actually was that better than the Rimuru card, or was it not? I don't think it was, but oh well. Either way, this is the last match. I don't know. My thoughts are kind of mixed on Shuna. I think she's a really cool character. You know, support's always nice to have for sure. But at the same time, I don't necessarily know if she's super necessary. Like, you can run a lot of other stuff with Rimuru if you really want to. Like, it's not necessarily needed. But I mean, you know, she has her role. She's super support, has a stun, can cancel stances because of it. You know, has a heal, which is nice, and also because of the relic, it can remove 1 debuff on top of adding a pierce rate roll, which is kind of nice as well. So you could potentially run, you know, her in place of maybe Blue Lilia or something like that. We'll see if that kills, and then if it doesn't, we'll just go for it. Oh well. Ah, he did too much. I knew I should have used the Merlin card instead. Oh well. Either way, she's kind of cool, kind of meh. I don't know. If you pull her and you don't have a whole lot of match, you can probably wait for her. Like, I don't see her being super used, but if you get Rimuru, obviously he's sick, like absolutely insane as a character, so definitely use him. But that's pretty much it. That's it for the Shuna showcase, and yeah, I spent money on that. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one.